Hey, thank you for following the smart market structure concept indicator, which is currently the highest evaluated and purchase volume SMC rated indicator on the MT4 platform. It has rich function and covers almost all commonly used concepts in SMC ICT. The indicator page provides some excellent learning material for those who are not familiar with the SMC concept. And here is also my chart template for everyone to download and reference. The indicator settings are very rich, and we will introduce each function one by one. Next, we will introduce the basic functions and settings of indicator. First, open the indicator setting page. Here I have turned off all the functions below, leaving only the internal structure and the swing structure. The first item is general setting, and the first setting item has three options: historical, present, and data. The default selection is historical, and the indicator will be calculated and displayed in historical data. If you choose present, the indicator will only be calculated and displayed in real-time data. The data option is used internally by the program, and the user do not need to pay attention. The second setting specifies the number of historical candles that the program needs to calculate, with a default of 2000. If you need to observe more historical data, set this value higher. At the same time, the loading speed of the indicator will slow down. Below is an introduction to the most basic function of indicator, including the identification and the annotation of market structure. Market structure is generally divided into main structure and secondary structure. The main structure indicates price fluctuation and structural breakthrough in larger cycle, while the secondary structure indicates price fluctuation and structural breakthrough in smaller cycle. Let's take a look at this market structure chart. The white line shows the secondary structure, which is the breakthrough of high and low point caused by small cycle price fluctuations. This is defined as internal structure in the indicator. The red line shows the main structure, which is the breakthrough of high and low point formed by large cycle price fluctuations. And they define as the swing structure in the indicator. In the setting interface, the value of max bar or find internal structure determines the number of candles required to confirm the high and low point of a small cycle. MT4 which means that at least 4 candles are required to confirm the high or low point of a secondary structure. You can set this value based on your own experience or the fluctuation characteristics of leading varieties. The value of max bar for fine swing structure determines the number of candles required to confirm the high and low point of the main structure. The default value is 50, which means that 50 candles are needed to confirm the high and low point of a large cycle. Similarly, you can set this value according to your own need. Some firms like to set it to 30, while others turn off structure and only focus on internal structure. In the setting of internal structure and the swing structure, there are also two important settings: internal structure break type and swing structure break type. At the micro level, there are three main situations where price breakthrough structures can be considered effective breakthrough. There is an introduction in the SMC information provided on the main page of the indicator. The article mainly introduced three situations: weak breakthrough, body breakthrough, and body breakthrough. There are also three types of breakthrough to choose from in the indicator: weak breakthrough, body breakthrough, and double candle breakthrough. The program defaults to using body breakthrough, and users can choose the type of breakthrough they need. Uh, weak, weak breakthrough, weak breakthrough. Body breakthrough, body breakthrough. Two candles closed above the previous high. Similarly, the break type of swing structure also has three types to choose from. The remaining settings are mostly display settings, and the user can set them according to their preferences. For example, we can set to not display internal structure at all, and only display swing structures. Or we can set to display only internal structures and not swing structures. Alternatively, it can be set to display only a certain type of market structure: bullish, BOS, CHoCH, and bear BOS. For experienced traders, they may not want to see too many labels, so the indicator provides a switch for displaying labels. You can also turn off all label displays or choose to display only one type of label that you are particularly interested in. The show swing point setting turned on and off. the display of high and low point in large cycle. High, high, low, low, high, low, low, high. The show strong, weak, high, low setting open the display of the nearest high, low point of the main structure and marks it with two lines that extend to the current candle. The high and low points that match the price trend of the major cycle are marked as strong high-low. On the contrary, it is labeled as weak high-low. Finally, in the internal structure staging, the tiny internal structure filter is used to filter out the market structure formed by small fluctuations in small cycles.